What's up, guys, and welcome. It's your girl, Key, Love More Studios. This is Key's Corner. Who do we have here?
You got KidPro.
I'm excited about this one. Where can they find you?
Yo, they can find me at IAMKIDPRO. I am KidPro. That's on Instagram, Twitter. You can just search KidPro on all streaming platforms. SoundCloud too, KidPro Music.
Yeah.
Yo, can I just say, first of all, I know this is an interview about me, but can I just say how proud I am of her? Like, I've only been here 6 months from Jersey, and I've been seeing her work. She's one of like the people I met like in my second month. I forgot where, one of the
shows. It was
showcases.
at Hippie Hideout.
Hippie Hideout, there you go, right there.
I remember.
And she was filming me, but then she told me like, oh, it was kind of crazy, the lighting, I couldn't get you. But we stayed in contact, and she's been dope ever since. And she's always one of like the most coolest people that I meet.
I really appreciate
got like
that.
a great vibe to her, man, and I just appreciate her energy every time I see her. So
I can say the same about you, though.
Right.
Like every time you step on stage, like where's your music inspired from? Where did it come from? Your sound?
No, man, I'm just a 90s baby. So that whole boom bap era, golden era type hip hop has always been my bread and butter. Like I like lyrics, but at the same time, I really appreciate a good live show. Like first time I went to a concert and saw other artists putting out a show and making people like moving the crowd, like they say, the MC, it took me right from there, and from there I just became addicted to that shit, and I wanted to do it. So every time I go forth, like I put my best effort. Like I'm coming off that stage sweating, whether it's one person, 100, 1,000, I'm gonna give you my all every time.
Every time. And he does. So what I would say, like it's different for different artists with their lyricism and stuff like that. You really go hard with the pen. Like where's that inspired from? Like how do you go hard?
No, again, just like the whole 90s era, man, just lyricism. Lyricists, Big Pun, Nas, Jay-Z, Rakim, like people that really put effort into what they were saying and also how they're saying it, because that's a big part of it too. We can all talk about how great lyrics are, but at the end of the day, people really want to hear how it's said, and that's what I really want to work on mostly. I feel like my pen game is good, it's solid, but if I work more on how it's said, nowadays that makes more of an impact.
The delivery.
Yeah, kind of. So I think that's important just as much as the actual lyrics. But either way, give me a mic. I'm doing the damn thing. That's it. That's the.
Do you have any projects that you're working on that's coming out soon that you want to shout out?
I'm working on a few new singles coming out. I'm trying to get a few projects done within this year. I only had one single out last year, so I definitely want to up the production and just do videos, continue to do all the short form content. I could talk about that for days, but I know we only got time. It's all good. But that's it. Just keep working, collaborating with a bunch of other artists that I met here in Orlando. Doing videos, hopefully, with this camera right here. We'll probably make some magic happen, but yeah. Can't wait.
So you said you're new to the area. Where are you coming from, and what's the difference, and what's it like?
From Jersey. I'm from Jersey. Well, so the first thing, and not even just to sound like that guy, but the first big difference is a lot more females at these shows. I appreciate that.
Is that a good or a bad thing? Okay.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing, because in Jersey, I don't know, it just seems like a bunch of dudes just trying to like rap each other. That kind of gets like tiresome, boring at times. Here it's just everybody trying to enjoy a vibe, different styles of music. I really appreciated that. And just a whole different like blend of styles, because we got people from the west, up north, down south, all coming here and meeting. It's a
and that's what I love about it.
It's a beautiful thing, man. So I can't really say there's not really one style in Orlando. It's a mix of everything.
Have you gotten any chance to work with any artists that you want to shout out?
Yeah, I have. Money Bezo, QS Latin, B1U, Blue, 17, DJ Red Tables, man, Keith Anthony. I'm trying to work with all these guys this year. They're fucking great artists. So many more that I haven't mentioned, so if I forgot you, I'm sorry. O'Pain, of course, man, dope as fuck. There's so much talent out here. Like I saw it from like the first month I was here, just going to different spots. Like there's some spitters out here. There's people that do the melodic shit, the bar shit, the singing shit,
the girl shit,
the girl shit.
It.
Oh man, Grown Kid is in there right now. Oh man, amazing. Just a ton of amazing artists, man. I'm grateful to be in a position to just learn from them, because I still learn from every artist that I watch, or hear them. I make sure that I try to get a small piece of what they got, ask them a question, get some knowledge. If I could give it back to them, sure, stuff like that.
Do you have any future plans? Let's talk goals in short term and long term. So when I say short term, I'm thinking like 3 to 5 months, and then long term 3 to 5 years.
I mean, short term is just keep the production on content going online. That's a big thing right now. Like part of being an artist, along with having songs out, you gotta, show people another side, or just your actual self. And right nowadays, that's through like video content. You know what I mean? Whether it be through Instagram, your Twitter, whether it be through any other form of shit, but you gotta keep that going. So just stay consistent. Long term, continue to put out projects, continue to work with other artists, and build more of a following out here, you know, and continue just trying to be happy in the process, man. I think that's the most important thing as an artist. You just gotta be happy throughout the shit. If you're not happy, then you really shouldn't be doing it.
Okay, so what about the dark days and when days that you don't really feel inspired with your music, or that you don't really feel like doing your music? Do you have those days, or what does that look like?
Yeah, I have those days all the time, but what you gotta tell yourself is like you can't rely on motivation. You have to rely on discipline.
That part,
Yeah,
so I'm literally learning that right now.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like I attribute it to like working out. Like I'm getting into the exercise thing. Like if you stay consistent with that, it really doesn't matter how you feel when you wake up. You put in your time. So the same thing goes with music. You put in your time, whether it's writing, whether it's recording, whether it's promoting your music, regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of how your family made you feel, how your kids, your wifey, your job. It doesn't matter. If you love this shit and you're trying to move forward as an artist and really take this serious as a business, you have to just put your feelings aside and get the work done.
100%.
That's discipline. And if you're a talented person, you'll know to work your way around it. But for the most part, if this is what you love, you have to be on it. Discipline. Fuck motivation. Fuck have a reason. Just get the work done. That should be your reason alone. Get the work done.
So, are you independent, or is this full time? What does that look like for you?
I mean, I wish it was full time. I'm working towards that, but I'm always trying to like find new ways to get a side hustle in. Like just like you, I mean, like I'm trying to do my thing with the camera. I'm trying to build my little shit up. I was helping a couple artists back in Jersey with doing their content. I would offer my services. You know, they told me some cash along the way. Bought some accessories, gimbal and stuff. Started filming stuff for people, and I'm hoping to keep that going out here. Maybe something to do with that.
I love that.
No, it's dry as hell.
Nah, you're all good.
We're good.
So what do you think that separates you from other artists, or what would you say that makes you uniquely yourself?
I mean, that's I feel you with the question. I hear that question all the time.
Okay, well, I have a better statement.
Okay, all right.
I want to hear something on the spot. This is Keith's Corner, so you got to give us that real raw, your favorite line or your best bar.
Favorite line or my best?
And then you got to do a live.
Like I rap a whole verse?
Not a whole verse, just like a line or a bar.
Shit. I guess if I had to say the line bar, it's the end of my song. For my song From Dad, talking to my kids. My first verse, the end of my first verse, and my second verse, I'm talking to both my kids. And I say at the end of each bar, as you're growing up, just remember I'm getting older too. So it's like my reminder to them that, hey, while you're growing, I'm also trying to figure this out too. Like I'm a young father, you know what I mean? So while you're growing, I'm also growing. So we gotta learn to be patient with each other. That's a real important bar to me, so I've always said that. And then there's another one where I also say like the toughest hood I've ever been through was parenthood. So that's a big bar.
What's it like being a parent and an artist? I know
It's
you're juggling 3 things right now, trying to work and figure out how to make it for yourself. You growing as an artist and then as a father as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I know that's like fucking generic as fuck to say. It's a crazy experience, man, because you're taking care of 2 other human beings.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got to also find time to make this happen, but it doesn't happen without a great support system. So I'll say that, you know what I mean? Family definitely helps that out. So that's always a big thing for me. And just with everything else, like work, school, if you're doing in school, like juggling. But again, the more you love this, the easier it'll be to get it done and to make time for it. You know what I mean? You'll make time for what you care about.
That's very important to like delegate your time to the right things, making sure that you're putting your time into the right things and energy, because our energy is limited and it can be wasted if you're not putting it into things that's going to be effective back for you. So, is there anything else that you want to leave with the audience, a farewell, a piece of you?
Oh yeah, man. I guess I always say this to people when I do my thing on stage. I say, keep your eyes open, open your mind your business before pleasure, pleasure your life. Life is good. Good night.
Good night, y'all. It's been your girl Key and KidPro. We're signing off.
Yo, my Key's going. I made it on.
We lit.